Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. George is in the house. He's just getting in. We're going to bring him in just a second. I want to just make sure everything's okay. Okay. Hi, Lena. All right. Okay. Looks like we're good. Everything sound good? Everything look good right now? Hey, cowgirl. All right. Woohoo! Oh, you guys are great. Let's bring George in. You ready, George? Okay. Hi, George.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. It's great to be here, even if it meant waking up early.
Early for you, an hour earlier than here in Michigan for sure.
Yes.
All right. So, George, a week from today, oh my gosh, no, a week from tomorrow, people will actually be coming in on Thursday to set up for Tique Stock. Can you believe it?
I can believe it because I have been amassing things and boy, am I excited. It's going to be so much fun. And I have put a bunch of Fenton aside, of course, because we all love that, and a bunch of other glass and some mid-century stuff. But I am bringing the full-on show. I mean, I've got antique toys, I've got little stuff, I've got I mean pottery, you name it, stuff for the boudoir. I can't wait. It's just going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to see everybody again. This is what, the third or fourth time I've done it with you? I think the fourth or fifth. It's just so.
It's the third time. You weren't here the first one, but you were here all the three other times.
Three other times. Okay, so this is number 4, and it has just been a blast every time. And you know, part of what I love about it is that it's a little more intimate. I mean, it's a big enough show to be interesting, and there's so much stuff going on with the auctions and the appraisals. We'll talk about all that, but it's small enough that everybody gets to really communicate and commune and hang out together and really just have. It's just such a wonderful time. I'm jazzed.
It's fun, but it's also kind of a time to reboot. I mean, you sell stuff, you're set up, but I don't know, there's something relaxing about it. It's like a big family reunion. It's just really cool. So, and you're officially an auctioneer now.
I know. It's so fun. I stumbled through it the last time. I've been practicing a little. I don't think I'll ever be as smooth and polished as you are, but I am looking forward to doing some lots, and it's going to be really great.
It's going to be really great. So for those of you that don't know, maybe you're in here maybe you just happened upon us. We're talking about Tique Stock in Marshall, Michigan, the 13th, the 14th, and 15th of September. It's free camping, free vendor setup. We have a vintage market all weekend, an auction, a big auction on Saturday at noon, and George has an appraisal fair on Sunday. And I think it's going to be a great fall weekend. It's make plans to attend. We have people coming as far as Washington State, North Carolina, South Carolina. But if you're 300 miles out, you should come. I mean, 200 or 300 miles out, there's just no question.
Absolutely. And the thing is that, there's places to bring a camper, and you can certainly stay right there with us. But it's also, it's out in the country, but it's close enough to some nice towns. There's also good lodging, nice restaurants, if you want a more civilized kind of experience, that is available too. So you can play it any way you like.
Yep. So I have, George, some, and I'm going to show you here. We have some of your items you're going to put in the sale.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to do this first as we get started here, because we went through the catalog already, and we're just going to, maybe we'll go through, there's 9 things. You can bring more, George, too, if you want to make it 10, but let's go through a couple of these, and then maybe we'll get through all of them. Let's see. If you want to bid on these, absentee bid, they don't have numbers yet, but just give the description and your bid, and we'll mark you down in our book.
And yeah, we should mention, actually, for those of you who are far away or can't get there, or you just really have to see it now and get the preview, how do they find the auction? Because there's a whole bunch of stuff up for auction, and you are taking bids now, right?
Yes, it's Auction Zip. I'll put the link up.
Excellent.
As you describe this one, I'll get it up here somehow. So
okay. The funny thing is yes, I'm sitting and looking at all of these things that you're going to see here. This one, of course, is a Fenton dealer sign, and this is a later year, but it's an unusual color. I don't know if you know what this color is. It was not really familiar to me. I don't know that I've seen it before in other pieces.
It's called chameleon green.
Chameleon. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just loved it. I'd never seen that. So I thought, well, that'll be a fun thing to bring for everybody.
Yes. So we have the logo. If you're interested in the logo, just say you want the green logo of George's and we'll put an absentee bid on. We always exhaust the house bidding first, and then we look to our absentee bids. So don't be afraid to bid. We're not going, if you want to bid, if you really like the color, you really want it, you can bid your high bid, because chances are, if you put $75 or $100 down and it goes for 60, we'll go 65 and you'll get it. We're not going to up your bid. Okay.
That's right.
And here is the next item.
Yeah, this one's really cute. I had one of these last year and someone got it right away. And this is the only other one I know to exist. These were done as a special. It was an exclusive for Collector's Showcase out in Washington, the big Fenton store that I first learned about Fenton from them, 35 years ago when I first got in the business. And they had these done. They were the biggest independent Fenton dealer back when they were in business. Unfortunately, my lovely friend Marion, who ran it, is no longer with us and hasn't been for a while, but she had a deal with Fenton where she had a few exclusives made, and this is one of them. So I only know of 3 in existence. One of them we sold last year, and this one is on auction now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is Burmese, and this is really cute. And this one was a limited edition for the 85th anniversary. Which is kind of funny because, we think a lot about their 90th and their centennial lines, but I didn't realize they did some limiteds for 85. And I'm staring at it here. That's why I'm looking off screen. And it has both the, it's sort of a transition between the kind of the oval label that was their last label and that squarish label. So it actually has both of those stickers on the bottom.
Well, and what's nice about this, if you want to start this pattern, the single horn of Pern to match it is also in the sale.
Ooh, cool.
So, very cool. Okay. We'll go through another 3 here in a little bit. I'll go ahead and get started here. We'll bring on more. There's 9, so we'll go ahead and put them through the sale. Let's get started with what we've got today. And I'm going to go ahead and do Choice Butterfly. And we'll both sell something, and then we'll bring that back on again so you can see the rest of what George has got. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start these at $3 for choice. And I think we've got the music and everything ready. So here is a beautiful, these we've been selling from this estate. This is a beautiful butterfly with gorgeous purple stones. That's the first one. These are all butterflies. We'll start it out at $3. And here is the green one.
Ooh, is that one a glower?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. It does glow a little bit. So that is the green one. And then this one we'll call more turquoise.
Ooh.
So we've got 3. We'll do the music. We won't do the timer. We'll just ask you if you're out, okay? 7 with Debbie. Let me show them to you again. Here we go. Purple. Hey, Amy. Good, good, good. I hope you can spend some time with us, Amy. And here we have the turquoise one. Amy's always so busy. She comes and shops, but I hope she can spend some time this time. It'd be awesome. George, you are so quick. So this week we've had guests on all week. Tomorrow, discount Dubs on tomorrow, George. She's a hoot.
Oh, that'll be fun. And she always brings good stuff. And boy, her prices are really great.
Yes. Okay, I turned the music down. It might have been a little bit loud. So these are your choices. Can you hear the music, George?
Just a little.
Okay, great. Kay's in at 16. Sherry's in at 18. Just let us know when you're out. Welcome 82 peeps in the house. So this week it's guests. Our guests are vendors at Tique Stock. And discount will be on tomorrow. Eileen will be on Friday. And I'm hoping we can get Mike in here next week. Okay, Barb is out. Karen, let us know if you're in or out. Miss Kay.
Oh, yeah. Mike brought a lot of cool stuff last year. Everybody did. That's the thing. It really is a fun show. And I have shopped really well there, too. So
I know. 19 with Karen Lord. This one. Karen Lord's in at 19. Sherry Bax. Miss Kay, let us know. Anybody else, fair warning. 20 with Sherry Bax. Miss Kay. Got to go quicker. Karen and Miss Kay, let us know. Our high bid right now is $20. Yeah, Don was on with us yesterday. That was a good sale.
Oh, have fun.
Yep. 21 with Miss Kay. Karen's out. All right. Sherry Bax, I just need to hear from you. Here's your choices. 22 is Sherry Bax, Miss Kay. Good morning, Sharon. Look at who we have with us this morning. Gosh, I always miss you in between the sales so much.
Oh, it's so much fun to do this. I really enjoy this with you. 23
with Miss Kay. We just have 2 in. So let us know if you're out. We really don't want to use the timer. We will if we have to move it along because we got lots to do. All right, great. Kay Thomas, followed by Sherry Bax.
So Kay, let us know, yellow, purple, or turquoise?
Yes. The price is 23.
Or all 3.
She does that sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know a lot of the jewelry collectors, they will wear multiples. That's for sure. In fact, actually, okay. Sarah Jessica Parker wore 4 pins on her jeans when she came in one day on Sex of the City because she'd inherited from her grandmother. And she said, oh, I better take these off. And the costume designer was like, no, that's fine. Leave them. They look cute. And all of a sudden, everybody in New York wanted costume jewelry again.
Oh, yep. Okay, so Sherry Bax, you're the backup bidder. And this one's antiqued. It's antiqued. Sherry Bax, if you'd like it, you can. If not, it'll be up for grabs. This is the beautiful purple one. And Miss K takes 361 and 362. All right, if you want this one, it's up for grabs. Just say the purple butterfly, and we'll let George come up here and see what he's got this morning.
Okay, very good. Well, I thought that, we're a little ways out, but believe it or not, I noticed it's 20 degrees cooler than it's been here, and that makes me realize that we're getting into fall, and after fall, we have Christmas, and people start entertaining and want stuff for the table. So I thought my first round here, I'm going to give choice of some things that might be nice on the table year round or maybe at the holidays because of the colors. And it's going to be a choice between this set here, which is actually a Pilgrim glass cranberry set. And I want to say Adam was what they called this pattern. I haven't, my memory is a little vague. We used to sell for Pilgrim glass 30 years ago when things like this were being made. And they've been out of business since 2004, but they made really beautiful stuff, and they use 22 karat gold in the cranberry. So it'll be the choice between this set or, for you Fenton folks, the Silvercrest low candle holders. And of course, I don't know, I love candlelight, so candle holders always appealed me. So it's going to be choice. We'll start these off at $10 choice. And I'll hold up the choices. So $10 is the opening bid on these. And, well, I'll attempt to do this. We'll see how clever I am this early in the morning. There we go. There's our choices. So we have the lovely cranberry or the very pretty Silvercrest with the edge there. And I'll show these a little bit more closely. I always thought that the Pilgrim glass was just really, really nicely made. And they did a lot of very modernist patterns because New York was a big market for them. But they also did things like this that were a little more traditional pattern glass. And I just always thought these were neat. And towards the end, this is how their pontils were. And so that is how you can tell. And yes, I keep the Silvercrest out a lot too when I have it, because I just think it's really neat stuff. And the quality, of course, is so good because it's Fenton. And this particular set is a little bit older because it does not have the Fenton oval on it at all. So that means it's before 1974, as I understand. And of course, they started doing Silvercrest back in the 60s, or, well, actually, they did it before that. But I think that this particular milk glass, because it's not the real opal fire, is 60s. So 60s or early 70s on these. And what I like about milk glass is you can put pretty much any candle in it, and then you've got your color. So it can go with pretty much any decor. Whereas this is a little more specific, but I think they're just beautiful. And we are at last chance at $15 choice. And we're just going to find out here if Barb is still in. Let us know. Otherwise, we're going to sell one or both of these. Barb is in at $16.
And Halen, can you let us know if you can hear George over the music when I play it? If not, we're just going to bypass it this morning. Halen, let us know. 16 with Barb Rickle.
Yeah, and I can turn up my volume a little bit. I don't want to blow it out here. 18 with Dawn. This is quite a trick holding all of this. Okay,
great.
Oh, thank you, Halen. Nice to see you, by the way. Nice to see all of you. It's such a lovely group here. Dawn is out, and I think that means that Barb at $20 choice. Let us know which one of these you would like, and then Dawn will be the backup. I'm going to set one of each down. Great juggling, yes. Yeah, I saw this ad for, they had this ad in the 40s or 50s for Heisey Plantation, and the woman has beautiful long fingers and fingernails, and they somehow got her to hold the piece so that her fingers showed, but she wasn't actually holding the piece. I'm sure she dropped like 4 or 5 of them on the floor before they got the picture right. Pilgrim glass for Barb. Very good.
Okay. You want to offer the backup?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Dawn?
Dawn, if you're interested in the Silvercrest, let us know.
So will you, if somebody's coming to Tique Stock, will you bring it so you don't have to ship it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great point. So let us know if you are interested in having us. Oh, and you'll take the candle holders. Very good. Thank you, Don. Yes, if you're coming to Tique Stock, what we'll do is send an email to me, theantiquenomad@gmail.com, if you're the winner. And if you're coming to Tique Stock, say, please bring with you. And then instead of preparing an invoice for shipping, we'll just settle up when we get there. Otherwise, if you need me to ship it to you, then give me your address and information, and we'll set up an invoice and ship to you.
Okay, Dawn's going to take the candlesticks.
Thank you, Dawn.
I got to get rid of some of the sunshine coming through the window. Okay.
Oh, we don't have that problem here today for a change.
Yep. We'll go through. It's beautiful. We'll go through one more set, and then we'll do another 3 of George's items. So this, I'm going to go ahead and start this one at, let me get that banner off of there. We're going to go ahead and start this at $5, and everybody will get a chance to bid. So these are autograph books. And I get such a kick out of these. So you have two kind of ordinary ones, like 1948. This is old. You've got to read. You got to read the passages in here. They're good. It's when penmanship was just a art. Then you're going to get this one too.
Ooh.
Now this autograph book has just got signatures and stuff in it. It's not in the best shape, but it does have the graphic, and it does have the beautiful velvet. But this one, so this one is from 1887. So you're getting all three from Wellington, Ohio, and it's full of verse that is just so cute. So I laughed. Now I didn't have time to look and find all of them this morning, but here's one. Okay, look at the beauty in this writing. May your life be like a snowflake, which leaves a mark but not a stain.
Ooh.
I like that. So you're getting all three of these for one money. This one's from 1887. Oh, here's 1885. Imagine that. Now here's another one. Whatever you do, do with your might. Things done half are never done right. So, I mean, it's just page after page of these. Some of them will really make you laugh. Love many, trust few, always paddle your own canoe. So you're getting all of them for one money. And we'll do the music, and we'll see how we can. Okay. So yeah, this one, it's like you're getting the other two for free. And this is just full of, it's going to make you laugh. You will laugh. I can't read them all because I need my magnifying glass, but think about that. 1887. All for one money. What's happened? Did you have autograph books in school?
Oh yeah, we definitely did. And we had, well, actually, I think we mainly used our yearbooks for that, now that I think about it. But my relatives had autograph books, and it's so funny because my grandfather was in politics. My mom had this autograph book, and it's all the little things that, junior high kids say to each other: miss you, see you next summer. And then like the next page is Pat Nixon, it's very funny.
I love the penmanship, which is something that, that's always bothered me with this technical stuff. You don't have things like pictures to hold and verses to read, and where you can hold them in your hands. And think about this, 1885, what is that, 150 years ago? You're getting all of them for one money. We're going to sell them in a lot. The other two, this one's from the 40s, and this one there's a few things in there, mostly signatures and stuff. It's got the graphics in the front. You probably could do some work on this and make it a little album. You could probably make this your own. There's just signatures in this one. All right, 16 with Enamored Amy. And hi, Terry. Let us know if you're in or out. 20 with Terry. So I should say, if you're watching on Facebook, the personal page, we can see your bids, like Terry. But that is tricky. They don't like third-party apps. So we've been kind of losing our Facebook people after about an hour and a half. So before Tique Stock, make sure you get all set up for YouTube. If you're on the groups on Facebook, you can watch, but we can't see you bid. So just so you know, Amy's in at 24. Claudia's out. Maybe we should put the timer on, George. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe so. We've got a lot of folks in the house.
All right, we're going to start using the timer. Not so much here, but okay, everybody's out. Good. You guys are doing it. Great. Okay, so Amy is in. Everybody's out, at least that I can see. We make mistakes.
And I think you're right.
Okay, Amy gets it for 24. Okay.
What a fun collection. And it's, cursive has become a lost art in a lot of places. I have a friend who's 30-year-old kid who's a great computer whiz is like, we never were taught cursive. And she was shocked. And I said, oh, yeah, they don't teach cursive in a lot of schools now. Well, I noticed some schools are picking it up again because they realized that if you want to look at old documents, you have to be able to read cursive at least.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Okay, I'm a little slow on the draw here. Let me get... Oh, I think we'll do this. So this is going to be a milk glass choice. And we are going to start these at, I think let's start these at 12. And the choice is going to be between the Imperial Cheese Dome and the Fenton Basket. So $12 is going to be our opening bid. And I'll tell you a little bit about these. First of all, the Fenton piece, it's another Silvercrest piece, but this one has paint on both sides. And you can see this very nice. I'd say this piece is probably, again, late 60s or right around 1970, not just because of the colors, but because it's got the hand painted and the signature, which is Linda Hubbard, if I'm reading that right. Mm-hmm. But it is also, it does not have the Fenton oval because I don't think that they were doing the oval at that time yet on this piece. And I always like the way they crimped this particular handle so that it's not just a smooth handle, it's got a little bit of design to catch the light, and it is decorated on both sides. And then the other piece is this. This is Imperial glass, and this is also about the same era. And this one has a very nice sculpted rose pattern on it.
Oh,
and
pretty.
Yeah, it is a pretty piece. And, you know, people use these for other purposes. Anything you can imagine putting in there. But originally, these were butter domes. And on the bottom, it does have the Imperial mark, but it's kind of hard to see because they also have the original sticker here that says that it is original doe skin finish. And by that was what Imperial called their satin glass at the time. And I almost never see that label on it. So I thought that was kind of a neat item there too. So it's going to be choice on these. And there are the two choices for you.
All right.
And we're at $15, it looks like, with Teresa. I'm really liking milk glass because I'm seeing all of these gray interiors and all of this sort of neutral tone, and the white really looks good against it. It really pops.
It does. It
does. And people with granite countertops, you know, if you've got a dark gray counter, then the white really shows up. And I think that people are starting to like this. I noticed Martha Stewart has had she's been showing things like ironstone in kitchens, and she also had a big spread on milk glass a few years ago. So I think it's coming back. I think there's definitely a collector for these. And we've got Teresa at $25 for choice. Good morning, PJ. Nice to have you here.
PJ's coming back again with her big motorhome.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, there'll be a few big motorhomes, won't there? It's great that you've got so much room to do this because yeah, it was quite a gathering. I think people just driving down the road were like, what is going on there?
Yes. Oh, and we got new signage. Vale is working on banners 2 by 5 foot for our signage.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that'll be a really good thing because, yeah, we'd like to get some of the local folks out in the area as well. So,
yeah.
And Lena, no, I still haven't found the darn hippo. It's got to be in a box somewhere. I promise you, I haven't forgotten that you wanted it. I put the hippo in the auction last year. It didn't end up in the auction box. So this year I have all of the pieces in one box and they're staying together and nothing else is going in with them.
Okay. So we're gonna cut out the music when the bidding slows. Now we're gonna put the timer on so we can sell you some variety this morning.
Okay.
So 32 is bid, 30 seconds and out. We haven't sold in a while, but we usually do it this way so it moves it along. So
yeah, well, we like to bring lots of stuff.
We're going to show 3 more items after this lot too for George's contribution to the auction.
Cool.
Okay. 32 with Teresa. Karen, get in there. We're not going to ask you if you're out at this point. We're going to move it on, move it along a little faster. Okay, 35 with Karen. And
all in, all done, and here we go.
Okay, looks like we'll make sure. Karen Lord, your choice at 35. She takes the butter dish.
Okay.
And Teresa Lime, would you like the basket at 35? You were the backup. Karen Lord, I'm sure, is going to be a shipper.
Okay, very good. Just send me a notice to my email at theantiquenomad@gmail, right there on the screen. And Teresa would like the basket. Well, thank you very much.
And Teresa, I think, is coming. So Teresa, you email George and let him know if you're coming for sure to pick that up.
Yeah, and even if you're coming, if it's more convenient to have it shipped because you're going to bring or buy so much, then, you know, we don't mind to ship. So just let us know either way. Okay, let me get these down.
You've got this Apern in the auction.
Yes, I do. It is such a great color, and it's pretty big. I have it sitting in front of me here. I'll hold it up in the little small window so you can see the size. So it's bigger than my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a pretty color, and I haven't seen this color in opalescent 2 very often, and I don't really come into the Aperns. You seem to find them, and I really don't. So I was excited to find that. That was a color that was done in 1996.
Yes, and I think that this is the date. Is it Diamond Lace? I think Diamond Lace is the name.
Diamond Lace, I think, is the pattern. Yeah, thank you. I wasn't getting that, but yes, you're right.
So if you'd like to bid on these, they're not in the catalog. Teresa said she'd pick up. Teresa Lime said she'd pick up.
Okay.
But if you want to absentee bid on these, you can just tell us what you want with George's items, and we'll put you in our catalog here, or we'll put you in our log and we'll bid for you. All right, this is the next one. This is a Victorian JIP. Wow.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm going to hold that one up too, so you can just see the bottom here, because this has the right wear. This is what you're looking for. There were some done in the 20th century. This clearly is not. It's got the big broken pontil, and if you can see, it definitely has a lot of wear on the bottom. And I just thought these were the neatest thing. And actually, you, Heidi, are the one who kind of turned me on to these. I hadn't really paid attention to them for a long time, and you got a big collection that had a bunch of these, and I thought, these are so cool. This is the first one I have had since you actually got me interested in them. So I just figured that, you know, I really love Jack in the Pulpits. I know we have people who come to the show. In fact, Mike from Well Swung really loves Jack in the Pulpit too. Yeah. So
I call the top bloom. I think I'm the only one that does that, but it's kind of going around now. I always call the top of the JIP the bloom. And this has got a nice big bloom with this beautiful purple and lavender violet. It's like an ombre effect. It's gorgeous.
Oh, Corinne's asking, so we need to let you know with our bid.
Yeah, just email me at Rosie's Auction House with your high bid, and we'll put you in the log.
And good morning, Corinne.
And they come in. So if you bid 50, 60 on this and somebody else bids the same amount, it's going to be the first one that came in on the date. So we date our log with everything that comes in. So there you go. Just email me. Okay. And we'll do one more, and then we'll sell a few more lots.
Oh, this one's really cool because this was a sample, and it's related to Vasa Marina, that silver fleck in there. But this was a sample piece, and I don't think it ever went in their line. So it's a very, very scarce piece. It's probably 6 inches tall, and the shape is also something a little different than what I've seen in the Fenton line. And it also does not have the, I've got the piece right here. It does not have the oval Fenton label on it because this was a 60s era line. But I just thought that was really something different because of the, I don't know if it's technically Vasa Marina or not, but it's got the silver fleck all through it. And that was a sample. I've got a couple of things that were sample only. So
Very cool. Very cool. Okay.
Oh, Marcy's asking if there's numbers attached to these items. I think you said you're going to do letters for mine because mine came in a little late to the catalog.
Yep, I'm going to do letters. I just edited the pictures last night, so there'll be letters. But if you want to bid on it, I will know which one you're talking about. Just say George's sample vase or George's Epern, and we'll put you in. All right. Hi, Nancy. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll sell some more. I've got two choices here. Let me get that banner off of there. So I'm bringing this because I'm not sure if I'm sure that there's a note on this. This is an auto vase. So I'm not sure, but I know the very, very early automobiles, they had places for these vases. And that's why I brought it, because I thought George might know.
Yeah, I think that's true because it's got sort of it's got kind of a band in the middle where there's not a lot of decoration. That would be where the clip that would hold it. My mother, when she was with her first husband in the 50s, they bought a 1931 Lincoln limousine, and it had the car vases in it, and that's exactly what they were for.
So that's probably the very earliest automobiles. So I would say probably 1910 to 1920s, maybe. And then this one is going to be choice 2. This is a beautiful cobalt. George has got us all turned into cobalt glass. This has a little silver sailboat on it with a cobalt ashtray. So you're going to get choice of either one of these pieces. We'll start them out at $10.
Oh, wow. I really like the sailboat.
So this is about maybe 7 inches. I just thought it was cool. I thought it might glow, but I don't see a glow to it.
Yeah, it's a little minty. You never know with those.
Yep. All right. I'm just gonna. I'll use. Let's not have the music at this point because we're gonna move it along. Okay, 18 with Dawn, and when it slows down, we'll put the timer on. How's that? So this, I'm assuming this is from the 30s or 40s,
oh, yeah.
Depression era.
Definitely.
Just a cute little ashtray trinket dish, $20 with Corrine. And this, I would have never, ever. Would you have guessed this? I mean, seriously, if there wasn't a little tag on it to know, I wouldn't have known what it is. That's why, we always think these little notes that your grandma put on that says, I got this from here, or I paid this for it. Those are little pieces of history, and they'll come back around. You think you think you don't need those things on there, but they're quite helpful. Put a little note on where you got it, or if it's got some significance to it. Okay, we have 25 with PJ. You'll get your choice of either one. We're just about ready to put the timer on, and we'll go ahead and do that. Timer it out. 30 with Corrine. You'll get your choice of the sailboat or the automobile vase.
Oh, yes, that's right. VW Beetles have car bases. I'd forgotten that.
Oh, you're kidding me.
The new ones.
30 with Corrine, 32 with PJ. Timering out on these two pieces. 33 with Corrine. Yep, Val uses notes in her estate sales. Yep, they help a lot. I mean, I always used to think, we don't need to know where you got it and what you paid for it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. All right. We'll see. There's always a lag. PJ, you didn't get in there. Corrine for 33, followed by PJ. So let us know, Corrine. And I have no idea which one you're going to take. They're both super cool. All right, Tammy, we'll see you tomorrow with Discount Deb. That's a show you're not going to want to miss. She is a hoot. The car vase. Okay. And PJ, did you want the sailboat? We'll see if PJ wanted it. The price is $33. Thanks, Corrine.
Oh, good.
And
PJ
PJ
wants
wants
the
a sailboat.
sailboat. Oh, that's
Okay.
great. It's nice when everybody gets what they want.
Yep. Oh, I thought I moved you over.
Oh, I'm supposed to know how to do that, but I've forgotten already.
You're supposed to just slide, but I can't slide you over there. There
we go. Well, you know, I'm slow in the morning, so that makes sense. Well, it is so nice to have all of you with us. We're going to put something else a little different up. I remember when I first started doing glass shows, they were very rigid about what you could bring. You had to bring glass that was a piece of glass. And I really wanted to stretch that. And so I remember the first time I brought a couple of these, because they are mainly glass. And people were, the old glass collector people who'd done it for years were horrified. And I said, tell me that this isn't glass. And then I sold a bunch of them. And then they said, okay. So they are silhouettes from the 1930s. And this one is reverse painted on glass. It's a very cute little one with the, looks like they are gathering leaves maybe in the fall. And then this one is a very elegant woman playing the piano. Now, this one is actually done where the silhouette is on paper under regular glass like a frame. And we're going to start these at $10 for choice. So $10 is the opening bid on the two silhouettes. I'll show them individually a little bit more. Oh, Teresa Cobb, it is great to see you again. I'm glad you're back. Okay, so here we go. This is one from the 1930s or 40s. They like to do these copper bands. I always liked these. I always thought that banding on the edge was kind of a neat look. And this is a fall tone, absolutely. And you see the leaves are starting to fall and they've got their basket. And, oh, I see, yes, the woman in the very, very beautiful dress is raking leaves. I don't know if I would dress like that to rake leaves, but that is a very pretty one. And it is, I should give you a measurement on that. This is one of the ones that's 4 inches by 5 inches. And then this one is about 8 by 6. And this is the woman playing the piano. And I think she's just rather elegant there. She has her vase and her, it looks like bamboo or something. And she's playing a nice spinet piano. And I just always thought these were so neat. They're so elegant. A lot of them were, originally the French did these as paper cutouts in the 1700s. And then people started collecting them in the 1920s and 30s. And all of the American companies were like, well, let's make those, but we'll do them printed on the glass instead. So I just think they're really fun. And it looks like you folks are enjoying them too. So that's great.
And you think we're ready for the timer?
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
And we are at 32 with PJ for choice right now. And we're going to run that timer and let you have your last chance to bid. So get your bids in. And we will close these out.
All right. 32 with PJ.
I do think they're charming, Karen. I actually, I got these off of a wall in a house. They had one of those stub walls, and they had probably 10 or 15 of them all together on one wall. And I just think they're really neat when you group them that way.
All right, 15 seconds left. Remember, we're using the timer now to speed things up just a tad. So you don't have to worry about telling us you're out. The timer will do that for you, so get your bids in. Read the ticker on the bottom. Tique steak is fast approaching. All right, here we go. Whoops. And we'll see where we ended up. It looks like Pauline.
Pauline.
At 36. So Pauline, which one would you like or both?
And also, Pauline, let us know if you are coming to the event. I think you are. I know you've been in the past, and I hope so, because it's just always really great to see you. And then I can bring them for you, or if you'd prefer to have them shipped, we can do that.
Yep. 1 or 2, Pauline. PJ's the backup. $36 is the price. The lady with the piano goes to Pauline.
Okay.
She'll be there. From hell or high water, George.
Yeah,
Pauline
I bet.
will be there. PJ, would you like the other one, the fall leaves? Price is 38 or 36.
36. And yes, Corinne, I can bring your car base.
I
Oh, thank
uh,
you, TJ.
because I don't want to hold stuff.
Well,
Corinne, I'll charge you $5 to ship it. It's better if I just get it out of here. It sounds like an easy thing, but George knows with me, it definitely isn't. I'll put it somewhere and I won't find it. Maybe I will. Let me see if I can be disciplined about this. I'll let you know, Corinne. PJ is going to take the other one, and
very
PJ
good.
will be at Tique Stock.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the thing. And this is why I kind of quit holding things, because I'll put it one place, then I start cleaning and I think, oh, I'll move it over here, but I'll remember where it is. And then people forget to ask me to get it, or I can't remember where it is. It's kind of chaotic for me. I don't know, but let me see. Maybe I can do this. You know what? Maybe I can put it right in the motorhome, George.
That sounds perfect. And then I can take it to her.
Yes, I'm gonna put a note here. Put in a motorhome.
That sounds good. Yeah, that's how Lena was asking earlier about the hippo that I didn't manage to get where it was supposed to go last year, and I still haven't found the darn thing.
So I have this really special piece.
Oh.
And since George comes on, I always want to put something pretty cool on. I was going to put this in the spring auction, but I'm like, that's like 8 months away. Let's put this on. This is a Lalique advertising. What is it? Piece, or I don't know if it's got a name. Let me see if I lost my magnifying glass. Maybe you can see it. This is what we're going to start this at 25. This is a advertising piece, mint. They have 175 on it. This is Lalique. So we're going to start this. It's got that acid etched flower on the outside. And I want to start it at 25.
What does it say in that top part of the arch? I see the Lalique on the bottom.
75 years.
Oh, it's a jeweler. Oh, how neat. So they did this as a jewelry store premium, and that's actually really unusual. Lalique is very high end, and yes. It had to be a very good jeweler if they were able to get Lalique to make them a special thing for them like that.
Yes, and there's the price tag that was on it from whenever 20, 30 years ago. But I just thought I'd bring this morning if anybody wanted to put a bid on that for 25. Okay, we have 25 with Sherry box. So it's about maybe 6-7 inches across, but it is a very special piece. Lalique is a French glass and very high end. I rarely am able to pick up any pieces. It's pretty expensive for me to pick it up, but I know that it's very high end. And this is just so pretty. Look at the frosty colors of the flower. 30 with Paula Crawford. Plus, it's an advertising piece. Not only is it Lalique, but anything that advertises carries a premium right now. 30 with Paula. It's all etched in the glass. Lalique. Do you know, George, do you know if Lalique is still doing business, or?
They are. I went to their store in Mexico City, actually, about in February, and it is amazing. But what's really interesting is that they are doing almost all colored glass now for the first time in their history. They're not actually doing the clear. So the clear pieces are now getting to be harder to find because they're not making them anymore.
Yeah. Wow. That is because they've always been known for that clear glass.
Always.
And
I was shocked when we walked in and so much of it was in color.
Yes. We have a Lalique piece. I may go get it. Well, I'll show you when you get here, George. I have a question on it about it. Okay, so this is $38. I'm going to go ahead and put the timer on. So it's only 30 seconds. Don't think this is one you're going to find out there again. And I was thrilled to get this in a box slot. George, that's what we live for, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's when it gets really exciting because you never find things like that.
I know.
Not that way. Paul is at 50. We've got about 20 seconds left, folks.
All right, $50 with Paula Crawford. Hey, Trevor.
Hello,
Get your bids in. We're timing these lots now so we can get some in. We'll probably run till 11:30. I hope you have enough stuff, George.
I hope I do too. I'll
If
let
you
you know
run
when
out,
I
that's
run
okay. All right.
Ah, Miss Wildlife's here. Hello. And yes, I do remember the red lily vase.
All right. It looks like $50 for Paula Crawford. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'll tell you what. I wanted to do a little jewelry for fun. So we're going to start. I have these all on a card. Let's start on this side. This is, well, here, I got to do this right. I'll take these two off.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Paula.
This is going to be choice on these two pins. One is a very cute little painted, it looks like a Russian enameled piece with the mandolin or the balalaika with the exotic bird on it. And the other one is this pendant, which I think dates to about the 1940s or 50s with these colors. And we're going to start these off at just $5 choice. So $5 choice on these, and I'm going to take them off the card and show you a little bit more detail here. So this one is the little Russian pin. Let me put my hand in front of it so that you can actually see it a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, I just thought this was really sweet and all the detail. I always like the way that they do all of this very minute detail in everything. And then on the back, the pins are very simple on the Russian enamel pieces. And you can see there's a date sometime in the 1990s when we start having relations again, and the initials KP, that would be the artist. Sometimes they have the town name. A lot of them are based on Russian folk tales, but this particular one is not. And then the other piece is this one. This is 1940s or 50s. It's got a little bit of enamel color in there. And this is a locket with a nice bow over it. And when you open this up, you will see, I always look in these because it's fun if you can find one that has the pictures in it, but this one is empty, so it is ready for someone's pictures in the middle of that. But if you ever see these out there in the wild, always open them up, because if they're really old, sometimes you'll see something with like a Civil War soldier or something where the picture is actually worth more than the locket. So we're at $18 for choice now. And size on these, I should probably give you the sizes. Let's see, the little instrument is about 2.5 inches, and the locket with the dangle is about pretty similar, probably about 2 inches actually on the little locket.
Okay, we're going to do timer. Here we go.
Yes, and if I'm not careful, I'm going to hypnotize everybody with that locket wiggling around like that. You are getting sleepy.
I like the inside of that locket where the face has got a little bit of elaborate. Yeah,
it's got some turning and stuff. Yeah, you know, it's interesting to me. They were, you know, back when these things were made, they were a little more generous with design and just making things a little more special for people, I think, even if it was inexpensive at the time.
Wow.
Oh, wow. How cool. Yep.
Hi, Carol Sue.
That will happen.
Okay, here we go. You're very sleepy.
I know, the poor folks on the West Coast. I know this is early for you. Okay, so Miss Wildlife is our high bidder at $18. And if you'll let us know, we will put aside one or both, and then we will see who our backup is if there's another one left. The bird's the word. Okay, the bird is yours. And then the backup is, who was the backup?
Looks like Claudia.
Claudia. Okay, very good. Claudia, you are the backup if you are interested in this. And
Claudia, let us know. Otherwise, it'll be up for grabs.
Miss Wildlife. Got you for that.
She's going to pass. So this is up for grabs. PJ, what do you think? It's up for grabs. Anybody can claim it. Thanks, Claudia. That is pretty. Show them the inside, George. I love that fancy work on the inside, right across from the picture.
Okay, well, let's take a look there. Yeah. Oh, yes. I see what you mean. Yeah. This way, if you didn't have a portrait in both sides, you had something nice to look at. So
Yeah.
basically the embossing. So,
All
okay.
right.
So this is up for grabs. If anyone wants it, just claim it in the chat and we'll put it aside for you.
Okay. And we're going to do more of George's items. He's got 3 more. So we'll do those and then we'll sell some more.
Oh yes, okay. So these are also these are going to be at the auction at Tique Stock for you folks who have come in a little later this morning, and these are just going in the catalog now. But there's a bunch of stuff in the catalog already. So go to Auction Zip, Rosie's Auction House, and take a look at the catalog, because if you're not able to come to Tique Stock and you see things you like, and you will, because there's some really great stuff in the auction catalog this time. Yeah, you can contact with a bid, and the absentee bids will definitely be considered in the bidding. And I know several pieces did sell absentee the last time, so yeah. So you do have a chance to shop there even if you can't come. And oh yes, this is an unusual color. That's why I put this one out. This is a 1980s piece, and this color is one that just wasn't really seen very often. And I can't remember. I think they called it colonial blue, but I might be wrong about that. But it's a nice opalescent with the coin. Let's see. When you feel the texture on the outside, I think that's coin dot.
Don't ask me. I totally can't.
I always get coin dot and coin spot. Maybe some of you folks out there who are knowledgeable will tell us in the chat. There's coin dot and coin spot, and I'm pretty sure dot is where it's raised on the outside, and spot it's where it's on the optic is on the inside, and you don't feel the texture. But if I'm getting that backwards, somebody let me know.
Beautiful cobalt color, deep blue.
Yeah, very deep blue, and I just never see this color, so I thought that would be a fun one to put in.
And it has the tag on there too, so that is plus. So if you want to bid on that cobalt cruet, just email me and let me know, and we'll put your bid in. And now we're gonna go. Oh, now we're gonna go to this one.
Yeah, I had to bring this guy. I just love these. I get a kick out of them. I have a black one, and originally they had a little tape around them right here that said, "Let George do it," which is why I have it. Because originally, believe it or not, the idea was that this was a spinner, and you would spin it around to whatever logo you were supposed to see. Well, of course, a lot of them got chipped up that way, so they didn't do that for very long. But then they did them in this amazing mint green custard glass, and I don't know, my lights might be too bright for this to really show, but oh no, it shows. Yeah. It glows under a black light.
The lime sherbet custard color has the most brilliant glow of any of the colors.
Yeah, I think they had to have even a little bit more of the uranium salt or whatever oxide that they use to get that color, so it really pops.
And talk about trending. I mean, I remember not too long ago, people could not sell lime sherbet at all, and now it is trending, and it is just jumped. I mean, not 100 times its value. It is jumped several times its value. It's just amazing. And that's, of course, what the internet does. Changes happen so much quicker, but now it's so hard to find.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yes, for a long time that was a hard color to sell, and now it's a hard color to keep in stock. This is the first piece I've had in probably 8 months.
Yes. Okay. And this is number 9.
Yes, this is also a sample. Yeah. This is I mean, I guess would this be considered the Blue Lotus Mist? All I know is that this was a sample piece, and I don't think that they ever actually produced this.
I never saw it. I originally thought it was Victorian glass.
Yeah, it really looks like it, doesn't it? But it is a Fenton piece, and but it was done as a sample, and it actually does not have a Fenton mark on it because it was just done as a sample.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I think they call that Blue Burmese.
Blue Burmese. Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Lotus Mist. I'm thinking of the green. I don't wake up early.
Okay, so for those of you that didn't catch the first ones, we're going to go through real quick. And if you want to, just email the address right there. Tell me your high bid, and we'll go ahead and let's see here. Go through them really quick.
Ooh,
that is the logo. This one is George's bear. This one is George's Burmese cruet. He's got 2 cruets. This one is George's Epern. This is how you tell me that you want to bid on it. This one is the Victorian Bloom JIP. This one is the Vasa sample of George's. This one is the Cobalt Cruet. This one is the Glowy Owl. And number 9 is the Sample Burmese. Okay. All right. I'm glad I got those. I'm glad you sent those to me, and I'm glad that we were able to do that this morning for you, George.
Yeah, okay, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I did a live haul on my live channel yesterday that showed a few of the other pieces that I'm bringing, but some of it will just have to be a surprise, and some might be a surprise to me. I'm trying to connect with somebody who has some other wonderful pieces in their collection to bring. So we'll see what we can do, but we'll have some neat stuff there. That's for sure.
And remember, we do live sales all weekend. So a couple times George stayed over for a Monday morning 10 at 10. So we put some stuff on too. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. All right. Let me get that banner off of there. And I wanted to bring this one because I don't know. Oops, not the timer. I wanted to bring this one because I love it. I love it. Ooh. It glows. I don't know anything about it. And I thought maybe George would.
Oh, I wish I did. That's really interesting with that 2 color. And that actually looks like a very old piece. What does the bottom look like? Huh. Interesting.
And it glows around here, but I love the color combination. I love the size of it. I'm going to go ahead and start it for 15. It's got the Greek key design, but it's just a pretty little, look at the pedestal. It's got a column pedestal. And you can see the Vaseline here. It glows in here. But I thought it was just a pretty little display for your jewelry, or just a nice little compote, maybe for candy. But it's just so pretty. I don't know. I was drawn to this. I got this at an auction a while back. And of all the stuff there, I had to have this. So I don't know. You do the research. But look at the pretty lace-like border on the outside. It's just a gorgeous piece.
Yeah, it really looks Victorian, but I can't say I've ever seen that piece, but I like that color combination.
I know. So anyway, we'll start it out at 15. It does have some, it has a controlled air bubble inside, or an uncontrolled, I don't know. But sometimes that tells the age. You see more bubbles in it. But anyway, any interest in that? You're not going to hurt my feelings, because sometimes you see something and you just get a feeling. And this is that feeling. I think this is a good piece.
Yeah, I have a sense that it is too. I wish I knew more about it, but PJ Morris knows that it's worth bidding on, and there is $20 on that. But I love that color of blue.
Oh, it's just a gorgeous combination. 25 with copper, and the Greek keys are pretty too.
Yeah, and Greek key is something.
Let me know.
Yeah, Greek key is something we see a lot, and that lace edge are also things we see right around the turn of the last century. So that'd be my guess for age, but I just don't know that piece.
I know, and that's something. I mean, between George and I, we probably have darn near 80 years experience.
I hate to admit to that.
Anyway, and neither one of us, picking full time here, have never seen it. So that's a clue.
Yeah, I have a fellow who, Samuel, who is a viewer, and he knows the Victorian glass really well, and he's the one who jumps in and IDs. Unfortunately, he's not here today, or he'd tell us who did this.
Copper's in at 34. 36 with PG. I'm going to give you guys a chance to bid on it. And really, I mean, it's funny. I was telling John at the auction, I says, I I don't care what I get here today. I have to have that piece. And I've enjoyed it. Now it's time for you two. $40 with Sarah. I think the bidding slowed a little bit. I'm going to put the timer on here. Let's see what. Okay, 42 with Karen Lord. And here's the timer. It's very pretty. I got some other things at that sale. If we have time, I'll put another. My next lot will have some more pieces. How you doing, George? Because you said you had just 5 lots, so.
No, you said I should bring more, so I did. I have a little bit more.
Oh, Scott's here now. He's our rosebud expert. He says he believes it's Webb.
Thank you. That's very helpful. And that makes sense, actually. Webb would have been producing in that time, and they did a lot of color. And Miss Wildlife thinks it might be French antique press. That's very interesting. But we definitely know that at least it's true antique.
Yep. All right. And here we go. Well, the little green kind of made me think it was old because you can see it. All right. It is sold, and I believe Karen Lord got it. You're lagging, right, PJ. All right. Thanks. Thank you, bidders.
Okay. Well, let's take a look here. I think for fun, I'm going to do choice. I brought 2 Fenton custard glass pieces today, and we're going to do choice on these. I will have some more custard at the show. I have a little small collection of this that I got, and I think I have maybe 6 or 8 pieces overall. And I thought I'd bring these 2 for today because they're 2 of my favorite patterns in the custard glass, both Fenton, of course. And we will start these at, I think we'll start at, let's start at $15 choice. And I will show them to you individually. This one's rather large. I should actually measure it for you here, because this one is the 10-inch bowls. The 10-inch bowl with you can see the pattern here is we've got the cherries on the inside. Hopefully that's coming in. And then on the outside, we have the orange tree. They love to do the orange tree as an exterior pattern and then mix it with a lot of different things on the inside. So there is this one. And let's see again, I think I can turn my lights off. I don't know if it'll make much of a difference, but because it's daylight, but we'll turn those off and then see if we can show you the glow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yep. There we go. There we go. Now you're going to get it. So yes, it glows very nicely. The custard is great because it glows. It's one of my favorite aspects about it. And I'll turn that light back on. And then the other one here, also a glower, is in the Persian medallion, and it is the compote. So there is the Persian medallion compote, and you can see the patterning on the outside here. And this one, I think this is the 7-inch compote. So we have the 7-inch Persian medallion compote or the 10-inch cherry and orange tree bowl. And we are currently at $20 for choice. These both are real glowers under a black light. Marcy, hey there, Marcy. It's nice to see you again. Marcy is, I know, has amassed a pretty good collection of this. I think she just started, but she definitely knows her Fenton custard glass. And I got to meet her at the Rose City Vintage Market in Portland. There's going to be another Rose City Vintage Market in October, so I will, but I can ship these to you if you end up with them, Marcy, so you don't have to wait that long to get them. Glows like a rose. Yes, that's right. So we're going to start the timer here. We're at $25 for choice. Critter Girl, good morning. Nice to see you. Paula is at $30.
I want to meet Marcy.
Oh, yeah, she's fun. Here we go. So 30 seconds, folks. We're at $30 for choice currently on the 2 glowers. There's what it's going to look like on the table. There it is from the side. Hey, Fatbird Finds is here. Hello there. I'm guessing we probably have Laura today because I have a feeling that Mary Beth is back at work because Labor Day is over. Funny how Labor Day is the day we take off.
Really?
Okay, and here we are. We're going to hit sold. I don't quite know what to make of Dolores's bid. Was that supposed to be a
That's
40?
40.
Okay, I think that makes her the high bidder. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay.
Dolores, do you want one or two? And our backup is going to be Marcy.
Very good. All right. Well, we'll give Dolores a chance to let us know. I'm going to set this down long enough to make a note or two here.
She's going to take the plate.
Okay. So this piece here, very good.
Yep.
And
our backup is Marcy. Marcy, if you'd like the other one.
Donald. Okay, and again, if you've come late to this, if you're going to Tique Stock and you would rather have these brought and pick up in person, that is perfectly fine. And Marcy would like the combo. Well, thank you very much. And otherwise, send an email to the Antique Nomad at Gmail, and we'll get them shipped.
Yeah, here's George's address. Dolores, if you want to screenshot that. Dolores is our queen mother. I think she's 91. Dolores, I don't know. George, but I can help you out with Dolores if she doesn't get that screenshot. And Marcy takes the other one. So
that's great. Thank you, folks.
I'm going to put in this beautiful, George, say it for me, please.
Apothecary.
What? I got to get my phone. What is?
It's an apothecary jar.
Okay, let me turn that.
And that is really beautiful with that color and that enameling. I'm curious to see what a little more about that and who made it, because I have not run into one that color before. When I was in Mexico City, I went with my friend Betty R, who is in the chat on my channel a lot in our premieres, and we went and we saw a place that had a whole bunch of French milk glass painted and Spanish milk glass painted, but this takes the cake. Wow. This
is absolutely gorgeous. This is an old piece too. I don't know. I just know it's old. I mean, I know it's old. I know where it came from.
Let's see the bottom. Oh, yeah. Very nicely enameled.
Again, so I can repeat.
Apothecary.
Apothecary. Apothecary jar. A
yes.
Victorian apothecary jar. Look at the birds on it. It's all adorned in gold trim. And it's just beautiful. The color is amazing. We have a couple pieces of this in the auction. I did not put this in.
So much enameling. Yeah, it's really rich. It reminds me of, there was a good company, and it's not Mosier. It starts with an H, and I'm having trouble thinking of the name, in Bohemia at that time that did that kind of work.
It's beautiful. So $25 to start it out. It's in great condition. I love the top.
I like the color of the glass.
Yes. There is a piece similar to this in the auction for the 14th. It's got cameos on it. This one was kind of a latecomer, so it didn't get in. It might go in the spring one. It's that good a piece if you guys don't pick it up. But 25, I think, is a great start on this. Beautiful enamel flowers.
Thank you. Herrick is what I was thinking. Yeah, it may be Herrick. It certainly looks like their work with that depth of enameling and the all-over design.
Yep. I think you guys should be jumping on it. Oh, it's pretty, critter girl. All right, Scott, he knows. All right, here we go. 25 with Scott Watson. So this is going to be at least 8 inches tall. Beautiful sea blue turquoise color that really sets off the paint. Everything is detailed in gold trim. I mean, it's all outlined
Look at
Beautifully
the
enameled.
look at the bird. I mean, those are supposed to be exotic birds, right? That is just crazy.
Yep.
Look at those wings and that tail all over the place.
Yes.
I don't think that
And
thing could fly in nature.
these get a lot of wear too, so sometimes you'll see a little roughness. There's no roughness. It's in really good shape. We have 30 with Dolores. It's just a beautiful piece of Victorian glass. All right, 32 with Scott Watson. Yeah, I'll show you those birds up closer. 32 with Scott Watson. And just beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, 35 with Dolores. And I'm going to put a timer on it. So get your bids in. Don't lose a piece like this for $1 because you're not going to find another. 35 with Dolores. Apothecary. I did it again. What am I doing? Apothecary. Oh, I did it.
You got it.
Apothecary. All right, I did it. All right, 38 with Scott Watson. It is beautiful. Get your bid in there. Don't lose it for just a couple dollars. We are going up to 15 seconds left. Scott Watson's in at 38. $43 with Dolores. Oh, Scott had a strategy. Unfortunately, so did Dolores. The same one. Sold for 43 to Dolores. Thank you, bidders.
That's great. That was a beautiful piece. I think somebody got a really nice deal on that. Well, okay. These I brought by request because when I had my haul video, someone said, please bring these to 10 at 10. So I'm going to go ahead and put them up. It's going to be choice again. These are 2 art glass perfumes, and these are going to be, these are 1980s vintage, and they both are signed in different ways. I'm going to show you this one first. This one, actually, the signature is, I have to use my magnifier because these are so small. This one is a company called Cowdy from Gloucestershire, England, and they actually used a sticker stamp you can see on there. So this is a Cowdy from Gloucestershire. This was purchased by the person I got it from in the 1980s. And, you know, it's funny. Studio lighting is a funny thing. Oh, dear. You know what? Wait, I'm going to take this out. This one has a broken stopper. I didn't notice that. Never mind. We're going to pass on that one. We're just going to put this one in. This was the one the person wanted me to bring anyway. So we're just going to sell this one. So let's try again. This one, we're going to make sure. There you go. This is the thing. The stopper is complete and it's a long dauber. When you see them broken off like the one I just pulled out there, you know that somebody had an accident with them. So this one is a studio glass piece. I honestly cannot read. It's something Studio 1985. It's an American piece. And I, for whatever reason, I have tried and tried and tried. I think it might be niche or something starting with an N. It is very hard to read. I'll hold it up so that maybe you can see it. I'm going to start this one off at $35 because this actually is a good piece of glass. I wish I could tell you the studio, but there is your name for you. So if you're able to read it better than I can, and actually it's funny, I can see it better on the screen than I could under the magnifying glass.
Yes.
So there is the studio name. It's dated 1985, I believe, and it has some sort of a stock number. We have Debbie at 35 and then Miss Wildlife at 50. The dauber is in good shape, and the colors I think are just really special. I like this squat design, and I really enjoy the way that they did the. There's a little bit of somewhat controlled silvering that comes through it. And it's just sort of a band that goes all the way around the piece down to the bottom. And I think that's really kind of interesting because you can face it a certain way and you get more of that color. Or if you really want to have more of the purple color show, you face it the other way. I had the good fortune of going to a private estate in Armonk, New York, which is where I got this. And that's a very, very ritzy address. That's where IBM has their headquarters. And so it's a nice money place. And the lady of the house allowed me to go in, and she said, you can take any of my perfume bottles except the one that had the fragrance she really liked to wear in it. And I thought this was beautiful, so I got it. So we're at $65 now.
You ready for the timer?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the timer, because I know we've got 2 people interested, and that way it's fair game for everybody.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
there's nothing more frustrating than not being able to read the bottom of these.
Yes. It's nice they signed them. I'm sure that Miss Wildlife is a really good researcher if she ends up with it, and I'm sure Debbie is too. One of you will figure out, maybe one of you will figure out who made this piece originally.
Nash, maybe?
Might be Nash, actually. It looks very similar to that from what I could tell.
Here's where those little notes would really help. If you figure it out, make sure you put a note on the bottom who it is. Save the next person a lot of frustration. Or if you buy one from somebody that's, making them right now,
yes,
make sure you put the name on the bottom.
Please do. And we are sold, and it looks like Debbie Ashby got it for $66, if I'm seeing that right.
Yes. Now, George, what do you think about the other one putting a start price on it with the timer?
I'm willing, but I'm willing. The break is pretty severe. I want to show that. So I'll let you folks decide if you think this is worthwhile. It looks perfectly fine in the bottle, but this should have been a lot longer. And I didn't check it out. I was in kind of a frenzy and picking them all together. So let's start this at 10 as is, and we'll just run the timer. And if anybody is interested in this, it is a pretty bottle. It's got some nice color, but we'll just run it really quickly. And if anyone's interested, you can jump in for it.
Yeah. So if you start the $10 bid, then we'll put the timer on, and it will sell if it's picked up as 10. To me, I think it looks beautiful. You're not going to see it. So we have a $10 start. So here we go. So it will go to the highest bidder. This one is signed also, right, George?
Yes, this one is the one that is signed from Gloucestershire, England, with the Cowdy name.
$10 is bid. Beautiful piece. I love the shape of it.
Yeah, I like the shape, and the colors are great. And I'm fussy about condition, and so I always figure that if it's not perfect, I'm going to sell it inexpensively. And then as a shelf sitter, they're very nice.
Yes. $15 with Mary. Got about 10 seconds left. 16 with Sherry Bax. Hi, cool. And it is sold to Sherry Bax for 16.
Very good. Well, thank you, Sherry.
Sherry, if you're coming to Tique Stock, can you let George know? And he will bring that. Again, here is his email.
Yes. And if not, well, then I will make sure I send you the right one, because I got to meet Sherry, which was wonderful, but it was under circumstances of me having to give her the thing that I didn't send her that I was supposed to. So
it happens.
I think we're better organized now.
I'm thinking about going another 15. You got enough for another 15 minutes?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I think Sherry's planning on coming, so we'll see if, let me get that off of there. What's she saying here? Oh, I thought I took it off. You're welcome. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to get that off of there. Okay. These are another piece that I could not identify, but I loved them.
Oh.
I got this at the same place I got that Greek key. And they're such a cute size for like cupcakes or or display. And the two-tone color of the glass I thought was phenomenal. I'm actually, John bought these. I'm going to start them at 15. I will sell at least one. Okay. Again, you tell me what they are because I don't know, but I do know they're heavy. This is going to be for choice. And oh my gosh, see the two-tone blue? Spectacular. And this size, there is a larger one that's a larger size. Look at this.
It's a cute size. Yeah. They'd be fun
great.
for
Now
display.
I have another one.
And Patty, we see you at 25. Nancy at 28. This is for choice, amber or blue.
This is a little bigger one. And I thought it glowed, but it does glow a little bit. But I'm not putting this one up, but I wanted to show you. This one's a bigger size, but the same thing. I've never seen that before. Very, very nice pieces, and they have some weight to them. But again, just elegant and just pretty. Okay, so 38 with Nancy Adams. One is in this beautiful pineapple, and it's two-toned here. Isn't that stunning, George?
I really like the size. There's something about that. They're just a little more petite because, people love to use them as displays and stands and risers. But, when you have a big cake plate, sometimes it's so huge, you can't really work with it in a space. And these are a great size.
Oh, imagine using this for a display in your booth. They're just gorgeous. Okay, 45 with Nancy Adams. I do have that bigger one, but I may keep that one for a while. They're really pretty, Dawn. They're really, really pretty. Okay, Miss Wildlife, you have a good day too. 45, I'm going to go ahead and put the timer down here. Okay. The mold looks like Ellie Smith. Did they do those two-tone colors, Scott? And there's some weight. All right, 45 with Nancy Adams. And here comes the timer. Just a reminder, tomorrow we're going to have the one and only Discount Deb. She will be with us. If you've ever met Deb, you know that what I'm telling you is completely true. There will never be another Discount Deb. She has got a crazy personality. We all just love Discount. And she'll be here tomorrow morning at the 10 at 10 with us. I have no idea what she's bringing, but it'll be fun.
Yes. She's really fun, and boy, her prices are great. She earned her name.
Yep. All right, 52 is bid. Here comes the sold. And we'll sell it to Nancy Adams for 52. Okay. Nancy, 1 or 2? It does. It does. Okay.
I'm just putting it out there.
Gonna take them both. Okay. This bigger one. Those brought 52. This one is about a third bigger. If somebody wants this one for 65, just claim it. And Nancy, thank you for those two. I won't have the agony of looking at it and wanting to put it up. It'll be over and gone. Mm-hmm. So if you want that one for 65, it's out the door. Just say green cake plate. And Nancy gets $369 and $370. Thanks, Nancy.
Okay, well, I'm going to put up, this is the only Fenton critters I brought today. I'm going to be bringing some to the show because they're very popular, and I have a few new ones that are cute. And but I thought I'd put these up for you folks today because not everybody can get to the show. And these both were never in the line, not in this color. And this particular one I thought was really cute because it's a pink pig. And it's nice that it's actually a pink pig because, pigs are pink, right? And it has the Fenton logo right there on the bottom. This is a Let me see if I can see the date number here. It looks like it is a 0. Yeah, so this is the last decade of production. So these were put out and never put in the line. And I agree, Fatbirds. I think they're very cute. And then this one is the cat. We're going to start these at $20 choice. So $20 choice on either the pink pig or the pink kitty cat. They're both Fenton. They never were in the line. And they're the only critters I have to sell this morning. So for you critter collectors, this is what there is. I'm going to go, oh, you have 2 painted pigs. That's neat. So we'll put this guy up for a minute where you can see him by himself and see his face and the detail there. He seems like he's smiling at you. Corinne is in at 20. Thank you very much. And there's his little pink butt. And then this one is the cat stretched out with its butt up in the air too. So the pink cat or the pink pig.
Sarah says you look like Sherlock Holmes of the antiques looking with his glass.
Yeah, well,
glass.
I never realized that Sherlock Holmes' eyes must have gotten older like mine are starting to do. I used to be able to read all of this stuff without a magnifying glass. And then I hit my 50s. So what can you say?
I'm right there with you, George.
I know.
All right. $30 is bid. Would you like me to put the timer on?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I always say we're all in this together, just like Red Green used to say. We're all in this together.
Rich's Atlanta, Georgia had a pink pig right at Christmas. That's interesting and sort of strangely specific and not very Christmassy, but I like the idea. Robin Chapman is in at 35 for choice on these. And right, yes,
20 seconds left. At least we can still see. Yes.
That is correct. Looks like X Van Zyl artist. Not sure though. Yeah, I'm not really sure either, actually. I'm not sure who was sculpting for them with these.
All right. We're going to go to about 11:45 today. We'll each do one more lot. I think that'll get us there.
That seems about right. And we are sold choice, I believe. And Don Curtis, you get choice on these. So let us know, pig or cat or both. And I think Don's coming again to the event, if I'm not wrong. So I can bring them to you directly, which saves the shipping, which is nice. Both. Okay, very good. Thank you, Don.
Okay. So what would you like me to put up? A metal horse or an oil lamp? First one to tell me, where did I put that horse? I'll put it up. Well, you know, which one would you like? Ooh, first one to say something, I'll put it up because I can't decide. I guess I could do choice. Let's do choice.
There you go.
So we'll start these out at 20. And they're just totally different. But since this is my last lot, we'll do it. This is a Fenton made for LG Wright oil lamp. There's pieces that will match this. This interior is a pink. And it is a mini oil lamp, 45 with PJ. It's an oil lamp. And you'll see the pieces that match it, but you won't find this mini oil lamp. Fenton made these for LG Wright. Let me put that back in there. Just picked this up. So we have that. I don't know where this came from, but I picked it out of the storage room yesterday, and he's cast. I was cleaning around. He's cast, and he's pretty big, and he'll be the second choice. So anyway, we have $5 with PJ. And this lamp is about 10 inches tall. Fenton made for LG Wright. There's a rose bowl. There's a vase. I don't think there's a basket. Yeah, very hard to find on a lamp. Hey, there's John. John's moved the motorhome for George, and he's cleaning it out and getting it filled up with water and getting the propane in case we have this 40-degree weather we've been having at night. Working on your home for the weekend.
Thank you.
All right, $45 is bid, and we'll go ahead and put the timer on. 50 with Andrew. So this or the old metal horse. Maybe it was a part of a clock. I don't know.
Oh, nice spelter piece.
Yep, it's really cool. It is some kind of a metal. I don't know if it's cast or brass. I don't know. 50 with Andrew or the lamp. The horse is cool. He's heavy. He's heavy. All right. 50 with Andrew. There's my Andrew. Hello there this morning. And here we go. Another 5 seconds. And we'll see who gets it. All right. He's assuring his bid. He thought PJ was going to get in there. $60, Andrew Snow. I'm assuming that you want the lamp. Just let me know. Okay. And that is going to be number 371. I want to sell the horse. I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah, that's a good find, isn't it? I'm going to do the same thing that George did. If somebody starts me out at 15, we'll do the timer while I write this down. And remember, I still have that big cake plate for, what did I say, 65, if you want that cake plate. Here we go. If you want to start that horse at 15, I will definitely sell it. Just timering out. Nice to see you, Sativa. Here we go. Sells to the higher bidder, our highest bidder. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's nice. It looks like Spelter from about 1900 to me.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Good detail.
What kind of horse? A horse is a horse, of course, of course. In my book, anyway. 20 with Miss K. Linda with the long name, 22. All right, here we go. Not too many seconds left. Let's see. Oh, Don Curtis, 23. First 23. Thanks, Don.
Oh, you had Appaloosas, beautiful horses. We had an Appaloosa farm down the street from where I grew up when we lived out in the country. All right. Well, my last lot is going to be choice, and they're two sort of different things, but I think it'll just be a fun way to end the morning. I've got one more piece of Fenton or the framed butterflies from Brazil. Two very different things, but I thought it would be fun to give you the option, and we're going to start these at $12 choice. So $12 is the opening bid, and let me show you the, let's see, let me measure this for you. The two butterflies in the frame, they are real butterflies. These were done in Brazil. That's primarily where you see the frame butterflies coming from. And this is a 4x6 inch mounting here. And so,
Sherry, we still see you on Facebook.
Yeah, you're still there. And then the other choice is the Fenton piece. Hello, Satripa Queen. Thank you for your bid. $12 opening bid. The other one is this blue hobnail Fenton piece with the closed ears. And this one, you can't see it like I can, but this one is a little older piece, probably late 40s or early 50s, because it has a real opal fire to it. It's just a nice little bonbon dish, and the measurement is about 7 inches wide by probably 4.5 or 5 deep. So we've got choice on these. Corinne is in at $30 for choice. Thank you very much. And I just, yeah, two very different things, but I like them both. You know, I like everything. So that makes it a little bit hard for me.
Yeah, the handles on that are like wings. Those are cool.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's a closed handle. I really don't run into this piece all that often, actually. In fact, I don't really run into a lot of 40s and 50s era Fenton much at all. I do have some pieces I'll be bringing for tique stock, though. I've got a nice cranberry vase that is from, I think, about this same era, cranberry opalescent hobnail. So Lena Ray at 35. Thank you, Lena. Lena's coming to tique stock, I understand.
Oh, we got some newbies coming, and we got some new vendors too.
Oh, great. That'll be really fun.
All right, here we go. 15 seconds left. And I just had a bird just fly into this window. I bet he's got a headache.
Oh, boy. Poor birds.
All right, here we go.
And Lena, it looks like the choice is yours. And I can bring this to you so you don't have to pay to have it shipped.
Yep, so Lena, you are the high bid. Our backup is Corrine. Lena. I have no idea which one she's going to take. Okay. Lena, which ones would you like?
Butterfly. Okay, very good. So Corinne is the backup on this piece. And I will put a note down for butterfly. There we go. Corinne, if you're interested in the blue hobnail, let me know.
Let's see.
I'll set that aside.
All right. Corrine, let us know. So are you in Kentucky now, George?
I am, yeah. I have to, actually, it's very kind of you to let me come on for the 10 at 10 today, because I have to go to Florida this weekend. And so, yes, I know it sounds nuts, but I have not been to Florida for a while, and my friends and my spaces and my family down there all are requesting a visit.
Oh my goodness,
She wanted butterfly. Okay, very good. Well, I'm going to put this aside and bring it to tique stock then, and you folks will get to take a look at it up close there.
Okay. All right, great sale. Oh my gosh, now I'm going to worry about you all the way to Florida and then come up here?
Yeah, I know. Well, Zeno's going to go with me, I think, and do a lot of the driving, which will really take a little bit of the load off. So that's nice. But yes, it's just the timing of things. Everything happens all at once. You know, we're in a new season, and I got to run around all summer, and now I'm running around again.
Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for being here this morning, George. And
thank you.
Everybody, if you can get to tique stock in Marshall, Michigan, I hope you can come. You can email me if you need any details, or George, any flyers or anything. It's going to be next weekend. Friday is the vintage market, and people come in all the time and set up. So we have new vendors every day. And we're out on this farm here. I think you'll love it. It's going to be a perfect start to fall. And Saturday, the auction is at noon, and it's a live auction. You have to be here unless you place an absentee bid. And then Sunday is the appraisal fair. So if you're coming out, bring something for George to appraise. And very excited. If you have any questions at all, let me know. If you want to camp, bring your camper. We'll find a place for you.
Yes. And Marcy, to answer your question, I don't think I'm going to be doing a Christmas show, because I think I'm going to be bringing my Christmas stuff to the two shows in October Custer's in Spokane and the Rose City in Portland. So you will get to see what I have there.
All right. Okay. And again, if you want to spend some time with George, he's here all weekend. We've got him. And it's just a great way to start out fall. So we hope to see you.
Yes.
And remember, tomorrow is Discount Deb, 10 at 10. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Give us a thumbs up on your way out, and we'll see you guys very soon. Thanks, George.
Thanks, everybody.
Later, Gators.